get the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. What if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone?
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
So the big play gets them across.
The power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for... loss.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Herbert's pass complete.
A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now, if he's a few yards short.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Harrison. That's complete. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Herbert's pass.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen.
Ball start, offense.
They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is tackled inside. inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their side. All afternoon, and that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
On 1st and 10, Herbert firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12, as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning.
First down, Chargers.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now he dumps this off over the middle. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
26. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
To the air again, Herbert. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now Herbert a little unsure of things, so he's going to go ahead and call a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, Herbert. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The 6-yard line at about the 1-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And his kick is indeed good, and that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10.
Chargers 10.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Harrison. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And now they're not going to get the kickoff in time. And that will make this a more difficult prospect. Team here as the Raiders will try for 3. This officially a 55-yard attempt. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it.
An anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Encroachment, defense.
Well, they didn't really have to earn that 1st down, did they?
Well, they're not having to earn much, are they? Back-to-back penalties. First was 1st and 5, and now they give them a 1st down.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this 1st half of action. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Chargers 10.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. They've been able to move the ball well in the air, and certainly a big reason why those receiving corps have been excellent.
There's no doubt about it, partner. Let's face it, when they get away from defenders, those guys are quick. And when they go over the top of people and use their bodies, they're just thick. But let's face it, what we're seeing right now are catches that are simply sick.
Well, you brought your A game. You're fired up over those catches, aren't you?
Can't help it. Even as a former defensive back, I've got to tip my cap to these guys. They are balling.
I appreciate that. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what...
This is caught inside the 15. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14.
In our pregame meeting, all they...
And this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get forward for about 5.
Because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And again this time to the tailback. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Harrison escaping the pressure right. Oh, he'll look. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
The Chargers off.
Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
22 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 43-yard.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert looking for his running back, and he's got it. 6 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Herbert, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Herbert hooking up with Henry that time for the Charger first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Herbert. And down he goes. Brought down the Raiders second and a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he's going to go down again. Myles Garrett. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly.
20-yard line.
So here are the Raiders now to take over. They were winners over the Jets a week ago, and they are in the driver's seat right now as well. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
At the line of scrimmage.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He'll get about. To throw on third down. Harrison on the run. He'll let this go. And got his man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first.
39-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Harrison. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So line of scrimmage still a 39 on second and 10.
It leads to second and 10.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers 32. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So a decent game, all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On third down, Harrison. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. How about that? Their quarterback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. He doesn't need a lot of space for an electric run. He showed that there. Heck, they told us this week they were hoping he would break a big one. He just did.
And what did his offensive...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2nd and 1 at the 32-yard line.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the play. And the Chargers first down.
From the gun, Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
The Chargers will...
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. They're going to take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Good running play here to start the drive. That'll net him 14 yards as they pick up the first.
He's brought down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And they are going to set up sharp at the 40-yard line.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what? Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught at the 8. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25.
And the Chargers coming out on the field now. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought
Here's
down.
2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't it?
It's complete. Henry. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Chargers.
On first down, it's Herbert. That one is caught by Hunt. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
44-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. That's complete right around the 8. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Chargers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Herbert to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away.
The kicker on for the extra point.
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right. A sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. 7 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Number 28, Josh Jacobs.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
42-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Flush to his right. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Renner buying time to his left. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Now this throw caught left side. And it'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 23 yards, the final tally. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
He's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Josh Jacobs.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And he is in. Touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, he's got him in the lead. And that's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Good on the fake extra point.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it. from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the
my
stuff she used to
grandmother did the
preserve.
same. It smelled terrible.
Too?
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover.
Onside kick recovered by the Chargers.
Come on, boy. Come on.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. A gain of 6 there on first.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route, and the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
Number 46, the ball.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
17.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Third down.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
33.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Number 46, the ball carrier.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. From 4 yards out.
Touchdown.
And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. On 3rd and 2, Renner.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position He's actually utilized more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down. Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Makes the score Raiders 57, Chargers 32.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or in this case, a field goal.
Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover.
Onside kick recovered by the Chargers.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Herbert's pass.
Not much there, only a yard.
46.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Chargers.
Herbert. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and it can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
It's now 4th down.
They snap it to Herbert. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Herbert.
And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's first and goal. From the gun, Herbert. And it's caught. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Shy of the goal line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. It wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
For a Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He was brought down at the 20.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I'm pretty sure that was a passing play, but he took off pretty quickly and ran with it.
Love his decisiveness on it because you're exactly right. He was supposed to go back in the pocket and survey the field and throw the football. But when that hole opened, he just said, forget it, let's go. And boy, did that work out well.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Chargers 32.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover.
The onside kick recovered by the Chargers.
The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Over the middle, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Herbert back to the air. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. One last throw here for Herbert. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it will be incomplete. They were going for a contest. consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game.
Chargers